Good day, dear friends. With you is Natalia on the channel Dr. Savkina, where I share my personal experience and answer your questions. Today we will talk with you about how to quickly raise hemoglobin. Hemoglobin is responsible for the oxygenation of the blood. When its level is lowered, all vitally important organs and systems of our body suffer. And first and foremost, the cardiovascular and immune systems. A person with a lowered hemoglobin level may experience general weakness and increased fatigue, a feeling of lack of air, drowsiness, headaches, dizziness, and fainting conditions. As a rule, low blood pressure, palpitations, and various types of arrhythmias are noted. Future mothers note a disturbance in taste and smell. Their teeth become brittle and crack. Hair becomes brittle and falls out. Nails peel. Insomnia and noise in the ears bother. Familiar symptoms, isn't it? Most often, with the development of anemia, doctors prescribe Sorbifer, Maltofer, Phenyls, Ferlatum, Tadiferon, Gemohelper, Actiferin, and other drugs. Hematogen is prescribed for children. From my point of view, for a quick recovery of hemoglobin after the start of treatment with minimal side effects, it is worth considering such drugs as Maltofer and Feromlec. They practically do not cause side effects except for constipation in the first month of treatment. The Totima preparation, which includes not only iron but also manganese and copper, actively involved in the process of blood formation, deserves special attention. For future mothers who often face this problem, Gemin has lowered Respect, the only iron-containing preparation in the world that has no contraindications and side effects, as the manufacturers claim. It has high biological activity and is absorbed more than 90%. As practice shows, quite often anemia develops in patients suffering from gastrointestinal diseases. Meanwhile, many take OMEs. Pay special attention to what I'm about to tell you now. Iron-containing preparations should be taken at least 2 hours before or 4 hours after taking OMEZ. Otherwise, its effectiveness is significantly reduced. How can you determine if the medication prescribed by your doctor is actually working? You need to take a finger prick blood test and assess the level of reticulocytes. In other words, young erythrocytes. By the 5th to 7th day of treatment, their number should increase 1.5 to 2 times. In that case, if the hemoglobin critically falls to 60 grams per liter and below, the question of the need for transfusion of erythrocyte mass or blood arises on the 5th day. Many of you are interested in the question, can hemoglobin be raised without medication? In that case, if the level of hemoglobin is significantly reduced, no less than 100 grams per liter. At the same time, all existing iron reserves in the body are not exhausted. Possible. For this, it is necessary to introduce meat without prolonged heat treatment into the diet. And first and foremost, beef liver. For adherents of a vegetarian diet, a quick way to increase hemoglobin will be a mixture of dried fruits, walnuts, honey, and lemon. You need to take it 1 tablespoon 3 times a day before meals. With anemia, it is necessary to include vegetables and fruits rich in vitamin C in the diet, which activates the processes of iron absorption in the intestine. Among the juices, pomegranate juice takes the leading position in anemia. Next come carrot, currant, and beet juices. Buckwheat is an excellent source of iron, which is preferably soaked in water before use. When hemoglobin is low, it's necessary to eat egg yolk, red fish, caviar, and other seafood. During anemia treatment, it's better to avoid strong tea and coffee. The substances in them cause the leaching of calcium and iron from our body. One of the effective means to increase hemoglobin is a decoction of nettle. For this purpose, 2 tablespoons of young nettle tops need to be poured with 2 glasses of boiling water and infused in a thermos under the lid. The decoction is consumed half a glass 3 times a day during meals. No less effective for quickly raising hemoglobin is also a decoction of blackberry. 2 teaspoons which are filled with a glass and boiled and infused for 2 to 3 hours. It is recommended to take it twice a day, half a glass each time. Many note a quick rise in hemoglobin when taking a decoction of rosehip berries, the fruit of which is filled with half a liter of boiling water and infused in a thermos. It should be consumed twice a day, half a glass each time during meals. It effectively stimulates the production of erythrocytes and hemoglobin, and a salad which includes beetroot, walnuts, dressed with sour cream. And what to do in case it is necessary to quickly raise the level of hemoglobin and the pills prescribed by the doctor do not help, or if there is intolerance when taking them. During their intake, problems with the gastrointestinal tract are exacerbated. There are also nausea, dizziness, and stomach pain. In this case, intravenous or intramuscular administration is required. In other words, injectable forms of iron-containing preparations. One of my patients once asked me, "Can you die from anemia, and what hemoglobin is considered critical?" In case of a sudden massive hemorrhage, when the hemoglobin level drops below 38 grams per liter, death occurs. From hypoxia of the brain, however, with its slow decrease, each of our bodies is capable of adapting to changes. In my practice, I have observed patients with hemoglobin just above 50 grams per liter. If the hemoglobin in the blood is constantly reduced, there must be serious reasons for this. Therefore, in each specific case, it is better not to delay and seek help from a specialist. The doctor will identify the cause of the malaise, in accordance with which he can choose the appropriate treatment. You were with Dr. Savkina? Subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on many new, interesting, and useful videos. And be healthy!